Imagine how you would trade US30 if you know what you are looking for. But you don't have to imagine because I'm going to do a banger breakdown right now. So clear your charts, take out your pen, your pencil, your notepad, and let's get right into it. We're gonna do a banger breakdown. So today is July 6th. It's now 6:29 in Jamaica, and we're on our favorite pair, the US30, the Dow Jones, and we're gonna look at what the market is doing because it's a brand new week, we want to get some brand new opportunities to make profits from the market. But first, we have to know what we're doing. And to know what you're doing, you have to figure out that secret sauce. And remember, if you want to get that secret sauce, you have to link the Cold Mansion boss. That's the only way in this world that you can get it. You have to reach out to Cold Mansion. So let's get right into it. So now we are on the daily charts. The market has just been buying. You see, we don't have to even talk about that. The market is in a constant uptrend at the moment. All buys, higher highs, higher lows. And once we see that, we know that that is an uptrend. Our bias now is buys. Look at this. Days of buying. Look at these candles. All buys. So we know that our bias is buys at the moment. So when the market is in an uptrend, we are focused more on buys. We're not saying it has to sell. We're not saying it has to buy, but we know that we are focused on buys because the market is buying. And you notice the market's creating all higher lows, higher lows. Look, so many higher lows. And this is where we'd be looking to catch our trades. Higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. These are the areas where we would want to catch entry, and we just moving with the trend going upwards because you see all higher lows. So if it's creating higher lows, we want to look for buys. We're not looking for sells if the market is creating higher lows. So the market now is just created a next higher low right there. So it just opened to, so we wouldn't catch this trade unless we would have been in it from Friday, but the market is creating higher lows. So let us look at what it is doing. The market pushed from one of our strong area of support resistances, and remember we draw those on the daily, the weekly, or the 4-hour on the higher time frame where price reacted to very strongly, and we see it right here. The market created resistance, 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 resistance. So we know this is a strong sell area, and it is also the highest point the market had been. So this is the highest point, and it's in 45,000 within that region. That is the highest the US30, the Dow Jones, has ever been. So we know that it's coming into new areas. So if the market does something like this now, the market can push from here and probably do a next sell down and then push up back, something like that. Or the next possibility is the market can break this now and continue pushing up. But based on the history, we can't say what the market can do currently because it's within new areas, and it's one of the trickiest time I would say to trade pairs when it's in some new areas because we won't have any strong level of support resistance to go off. But still, based on our understanding of the market, we can still look at what is happening. So we see it came into that resistance zone, it pushed on, and now it is going back up into it. So now we see price broke this new high. Price broke a new high right now, and after it created a higher low. So this is all buys at the moment. So now we have 27 more minutes for this candle to close, and then we'd want a next candle to close above right here, and then we can catch a buy again if price closes above this high to push up into this zone. And when it reaches up into here now, we'd be start to watching it because we know it's a strong level of resistance because the market is now within the highest point that it has ever been. It's the all-time high here. So we want to be very careful here because we know it can come right here and do some playing. The market can come right here and just do some things. But we are not guessing. We are just going to watch what it is doing. But for us to get a buy, we'd want it to create a new high right here, and then one price close above here, and then one price confirm that it closed above here, and then we'd catch a buy going up into this area. And then when price, or if price comes into this area now, then we'll be watching it again. So we're not rushing it. Remember, we staying patient, because patient pays, patience pays. So if you want to get a pay, remember, you have to be patient and watch what the market is doing. Don't rush and say it has to do this or it has to do that. Or if it comes into this level of resistance, you say it has to sell, and you just sell, and you just lose, when the market would be wanting to create a new high and just push above and go. So we're just watching it based on what it does. And this is how I keep things simple. Remember, we're not solving the Rubik's Cube or writing the new formula, scientific formula table. None of that. We're not doing any of that. We're just using simple procedures based on our understanding of the market, and see how best we can capitalize on the opportunities that it presents to us. And even if we lose, we know that over time our system works, because we are going to still be catching those good trades. So we're not worrying about the losses that come within the process. And you notice how I talk about it simple. That's because I've been going for years, and I've developed the proper mindset and tools to use to get me in this proper frame of mind. So we just, more calm and composed. And I have those tools in my ebook that I created. So I'm going to, if you want that, remember, click the link in the pinned comments or in the description in the Telegram channel that I have, and you can reach out to me and get the link, and I'll send across that, and then I'll send across that ebook to you. Or if you want me to hold your hand now and break down the chart, it's very simple for you, so you can make profits from the market as well. Remember, also click the link in the pinned comments and just reach out to Cole Mansion in the group, and I'll set you up so we can make profits, because remember, the year is coming to an end, and you have to know what you're doing. If you say you want to make profits from the market, you can't freestyle. No, you have to know what you're doing. So remember, if you want me to hold your hand and help you, reach out to me. And I hope you guys got a lot of value from this one. As a matter of fact, I know you guys got a lot of value from this one. So stay tuned as we do the follow-ups and the updates on what the market is doing. And get the gems from this. Rewatch it 1,000 times if you have to pick up the gems, so you can get it for yourself and make profits from the market and be confident and know what you're doing. Yes, so we get into the bag all 2025. So if you're one of those winners, I'm looking forward to see you on the winning team, Team Cole Mansion, because really, is there another option?